You can't polish a turd. Hello everyone, my name is Agnes. Welcome back to my channel where I share all things nails and more. Today I'm going to be doing my partner Reese's nails, and as you can see he has gorgeous long nail beds and his nails are very long too, so they're in dire need of a trim. And we've got some major cuticle growth happening too, which we're going to need to tackle. So let's get started. Straight away I'm going in with my 1 in a million sanitizer spray by Nail Order.
Oh, smells so sexy.
Does smell good.
Giving them a nice spray and a rub in. Then I'm trimming the nails using Navy Pro nail clippers in Beryl. And you know, sometimes I catch him hanging over the toilet trimming his nails after his shower, which gives me the absolute boke, as the Scottish would say. In other words, it makes me want to gag. So I do try to keep on top of his nails and do them properly, although his nails do grow very quickly, so sometimes it can be hard to keep on top of. Anyway, I am catching up on the other hand, and then I'm going in with my hand file. I am using the 180 grit side to smooth the free edge. He does like a design on his ring finger, so I'm going to etch the surface of the nail just on his ring fingers, just lightly removing the shine so the product has something to adhere to. It'll act like Velcro. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. Autopilot takes over and I started to etch the next nail. So here I realise and panic.
What am I doing? I wasn't meant to buff that one.
Not to worry though, I'm going to buff those etchings out in a bit. As you can see, Reese has a little trauma marking on his thumb there, which are often mistaken for milk or calcium spots. Now, I think at one point all of us were told as kids, it's cause you're lacking in milk intake, which in fact is not true. What it is it's a little pocket of air that's between your nail and your nail bed where you've maybe went and bumped your nail against something. And the formal term for them is leukonychia, and they are not harmful, and it normally takes about 6 months for them to grow out with your nail. Now I'm loading up my e-file with Willow Academy's cuticle drill bit in flame, and I'm working my way down from the top of the nail down to the left hand side, pushing back and lifting all that cuticle. This is my favourite drill bit as you can get right into those really dry, hard to reach areas, and Reese has a few of them as you can see here on a ring finger. We know they're dry areas because they appear white, meaning there is no blood supply and they are safe to remove. To fit everything into this video, I have sped up this process, and as a result I do realise it looks quite rough, but I promise you it's very relaxing and completely pain-free, if done correctly of course. And we're really making it snow here on the thumb. A lot of dry skin here at the tip of the thumb, so I'm just gliding my e-file over this area, and look how easily it just smooths it all out. Now I'm switching the rotation on my e-file and I'm working my way back on the other side. So I actually find that my clients appreciate this part the most out of their nail service, where I'm using the e-file to prep their cuticles. So if you aren't yet e-file trained, I would 100% recommend getting your certificate. It makes life so much easier, not only for you, but your clients will also thank you for it. You'd be surprised at how many nail techs oversee the importance of good cuticle work. Needless to say, it definitely helps with the longevity of the nails. It's like sweeping the floor, quite literally. You wouldn't put a brand new rug on an unswept, dirty floor. A good foundation is definitely a key to a long-lasting manicure. Okay, now we've got our cuticles pushed back and lifted off the nails, which makes the next step an absolute ease. Going in with Navy Pro's cuticle nippers in Katey. It's their super fine nippers. These are really sharp, so carefully I'm removing all dry cuticle. Same as I mentioned before, anything that appears white I'm taking off. A few seconds ago I said that you would be surprised at how many nail techs oversee the importance of good cuticle work. I'm saying that because I know I was. If you watch my videos, you would know that recently I had to take a few months off work, so in the meantime, some of my clients went elsewhere for their nails. Now, having returned to the salon on part-time basis and seeing some of my clients again, some of the feedback I've been getting from my clients about their experiences elsewhere has been somewhat interesting. I've got clients telling me, "Oh, I'm so glad you're sorting out my cuticles," which has me thinking, well, what on earth are these nail techs out there doing if they're not sorting your cuticles? As well as that, I get the, "Oh, they never refined my biab." And right enough, I kid you not, some clients have been coming back with more waves on their nails than the bloody Atlantic Ocean. Don't get me wrong, I mean well, in no way am I sharing this to be malicious, but as a nail tech of 6-7 years, if I was to give any advice to anyone starting nails or running into problems, that is the one thing I would advise. Forget about all that jazz, all that glitters, gel polishes, nail art, and all that fun good stuff. Hone down on perfecting your prep and your foundation, because as the saying goes, you can't polish a turd. Look at those perfectly prepped nails. I'm just giving the cuticles an extra push back using Navy Pro's manicure tool, and then using Navy Pro's scoop, they call it the nail paddle tool in Martha. I'm going to remove any gunk, so to speak, from underneath these nails. While I do that, I just want to take a moment to say that I hope everyone is doing well. A warm welcome to all my lovely new subscribers. I've had a bit of an influx recently, so big, huge thank you. I really appreciate all the comments on my last video where I pretty much put my whole life story on a platter and served it. Some really sincere long comments on there, which I so appreciate, made it all feel worthwhile. Now I'm getting really excited for the Hona event in 2 weeks time, which I spoke about in that video. I now know a bit more about it, so the day is split into 2 parts. The day part is educational, seminars, demos, networking, etc. And the evening part is a Western themed party. So I've got my cowgirl hat ready to go, and I'm definitely going to take you all with me and vlog the full thing. I cannot wait. Going in now with one of those 4-step nail buffer blocks. I think it's literally from Temu or some website like that. Just a cheap one. My partner is a stonemason, so quite often he will have glue or silicone, etc. stuck on his nails from doing kitchen worktops. So I'm using the slightly more abrasive side to buff off anything we don't want on the nail plate, and then going over with the shiny side to make it shiny. I still feel like there's some more dry skin there at the tip of his thumb, so I'm going in with a stronger grit buffer, and this one is the gel bottles one, and I'm just going over that area and it just smooths it right down. A handy little tip to know, just a quick way of getting rid of dry skin without having to pull out your e-file. So here we're just having a little chat about what he wants, where and how.
Oh, that's fair.
Now I don't have a Scooby about who these characters are. Reese is quite into his anime and he tells me it's from Jujutsu Kaisen and said the character is apparently called GOJO. So there you go. Leave a comment down below if you know this anime. I'm sure Reese will really appreciate it. Going in with my base coat, which is the Gel Bottles Clear Rubber Base. Going to cure that in the lamp under the low heat mode for 90 seconds. And I'm not going to put down a base colour because the full nail is going to be taken up with the design anyway. So I'm going straight in with the Gel Bottles Daisy and the Studio Gel. And I'm just lightly sketching out where everything should go. Filling in his hair, and then I think I mixed a little bit of that daisy together with the almond to make up his skin colour, so I'm just filling all that in. Then I'm going in with jet black for his eye scarf, and at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was in a hot seat because this fella was giving major Terminator vibes, totally serving, you know, that Arnold Schwarzenegger look. I filled in his jacket, giving him features, outlining his face, and I have been curing him in between each step, so none of the colours bleed. With the red, I'm going to fill in the background and doing some more details, reflections, etc. Using Extreme Shine Top Coat to seal the whole design in and cure in a lamp for 60 seconds. Double top coating it because he is quite textured and Reese is quite hashy-bashy with his hands at work, so we want these to last. Then moving on to the other hand, wipe the nail with acetone and going in with my clear rubber base coat. Pop that in the lamp to cure, and again going in with the daisy to sketch everything out. And I'm going to start by filling in the hair. Now I was working on both hands at the same time, so I was switching between one hand to another, but for your enjoyment I have combined the footage of each finger so you're not kind of constantly watching me swap hands. Going in with that skin colour again and filling the face in, adding that black eye scarf for that sideways Arnold Schwarzenegger look, giving him his jacket, and then I'm filling in the background using a blue that I mixed up, and then I'm just adding final bits of hair, some reflections on his jacket, and then I'm going to start outlining the whole thing and give him his facial features. Lastly, I'm going to seal the whole design in, again going in with my 2 coats of Extreme Shine Top Coat, and there we have it, going in with my Cuticle oil. Can't remember which one I was using here, and then I'm just giving that a little rub in. I've included footage of my hand massage routine. I'm using NAF's Moisture Pro hand cream, still currently my favourite. It's infused with hyaluronic acid so it's not too thick or greasy and it soaks into the skin really well. This looks really rough, but that's because I've sped the video up, but it's really enjoyable, or I hope so anyway. If you're still here, I want to say a massive thank you for watching this video. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do and hit the bell button to receive notifications of when I post new videos. Until next time, bye!